Sitting in the outhouse with my fishing magazine, reading this here story about a fighting fish machine. A 40-pound crappie right here in this lake, right up here in Uperland for anyone to take. I finish up my paperwork and grab my fishing gear. I run down to the water with a cooler full of beer. I'm gonna catch that crappie, that fighting fish machine. Get my picture on the cover of that fishing magazine. A 40-pound crappie.
Holy wow!
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Really?
A 40-pound crappie.
Yeah!
Us fishermen don't lie.
Come on!
He feeds on ducks and swimmers. He's big and fat and mean. I wanna be the one to catch that fighting fish machine. I need some bait.
Oh, here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I cast out in the water, right away I get a bite. It's that 40-pound crappie and he's putting up a fight. I holler to my Martha, grab the net and bring it here.
Okay.
She runs down to the water and she knocks me off the pier.
Sorry.
That 40-pound crappie, my Martha he did spy. They both just stood there looking at each other in the eye.
Get him.
Then she grabbed my fishing rod, that pole was really bent. Just like a water skier, around that lake she went. A 40-pound crappie.
You mean a 40-ounce jumbo?
Lost my heart and hope to die.
Yeah, have another beer.
It's a 40-pound crappie.
I think you've been dreaming.
Us fishermen don't lie.
I think you're full of
He
crappie.
feeds on ducks and swimmers. He's big and fat and mean. I wanna be the one to catch that fighting fish machine.
Hey, Martha, try skiing on one foot.
Okay.
And watch out for that stump.
A crowd began to gather. They came to watch the show. While Martha entertained, I passed a hat and made some dough. Now the sun is setting. The crowd has all gone home. Martha and that fish are gone, and I'm here all alone. She skied into the sunset, and that's the last I seen of my fishing pole and Martha and that fighting fish machine. I look across the water, such sadness do I feel. I don't care about that crappie, but I miss my rod and reel. A 40-pound crappie.
A 400-pound crappie.
Cross my heart and hope to
Now
die.
give me another beer and I'll believe you.
A 40-pound crappie.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Us fishermen don't lie.
You're right.
He feeds on ducks and swimmers. He's big and fat and mean. I wanna be the one to catch that fighting fish machine. Jeez, that reel cost me $35.
Some old guy told me about the secret spot where they jump in the boat before they get caught. You won't find a more perfect day. Life is too short. Hey, what do you say, Joe?
I'll be right over with the truck and the boat. She's a little leaky, but she still floats. I'll pick up the beer and the worms and the grubs. We'll stop at Ralph's for Italian subs.
We're going fishing, we just can't wait. We love the smell of stinky bait. Leaky boats, waders too. A cooler full of ice cold brew. Reel 'em in, watch 'em flop. I love to fish, I just can't stop. When this fishing trip is through, I bet I'll have more fish than you. I bet I'll have more fish than you. This road is rough and we're beating a truck. Bugged to the axles in 3 feet of muck. 2 flat tires and just 1 spare. Riding on the rim, but we don't care.
We find the lake and we see 'em jump. We push out the boat and I trip on a stump. I hook the big one as I fall in. He slaps my nose with a big tail fin.
We're going fishing, we just can't wait. We love the smell of stinky bait. Leaky boats, waders too. A cooler full of ice cold brew. Reel 'em in, watch 'em flop. I love to fish, I just can't stop. When this fishing trip is through, I bet I'll have more fish than you. I bet I'll have more fish than you. My line is tangled in my feet are wet. Got a hook in my ear and a hole in my net. The boat starts sinking and I lose an oar, rowing in a circle trying to make it to shore. Help!
Standing in the water, up to my chin, with a tangled line and a stupid grin. I feel so sad when the fishing trip ends. I just can't wait to go fishing again.
We're going fishing, we just can't wait. We love the smell of stinky bait. Leaky boats, waders too, a cooler full of ice cold brew. Reel 'em in, watch 'em flop. I love to fish, I just can't stop. When this fishing trip is through, I bet I'll have more fish than you. I bet I'll have more fish than you.
You can't catch fish. You can't catch fish. You can't catch fish.
No.
You can't catch fish.
No.
I got a little story about a city boy that came to Wisconsin up from Illinois so he can enter the big fish contest. It's $1,000 cash for the biggest and the best, but I told him, guy, you're making a mistake. You don't stand a chance catching fish on the slate, cause hey, you can pray you want to wish, but let me tell you something, guy, you can't fish. I told you there, guy. Can't catch fish. What do you think you're doing? Can't catch fish. For cripe's sake. You can't catch fish. Go back to Illinois, hey. Can't catch fish. Brand new motor and boat with a bunch of fancy gear, cripe stakes, you know, and lures. Every style, type, and size. If you think that'll help, you're in for a surprise, cause money can't buy skill. You know the guys and me, we can catch 'em at will against Shad Rat. You ain't no match. Fish are just something that you can't catch. For crying out loud, guy. You can't catch fish. What the heck you doing? You can't catch fish. Jeez, guy, come on. You can't catch fish. Give me a rod and reel and take a step back so I can show you the deal how it's done. Now check this out, I'm catching crappie, sauger, perch and lake trout or walleye. And pike. Take a few notes while I show you what it's like to throw a cast. And 10 seconds later I was reeling in the bass, and you can never catch a bass like this. Cause let me tell you something, guy, you can't fish. I'm telling you, hey, you can't catch fish. You can't catch fish. I got a bite. Time. You don't know what you're doing. Your brains must be manure. You don't use a bobber when you're casting with the lure. But when you thought you got one, you had to go and brag. You fought it for an hour even though it was a snag. Then you finally hooked a muskie, and I said it's about time. But you didn't know how to set your drag, and the fish took all your line. Can't catch fish. Yeah, guy. You can't catch fish. Go hire a guide, hey. You can't catch fish. For cripe's sakes. You can't catch fish. Hey, I told you so. Another bite. Time.